Hey Fit Fam, Coach Russo here. We're live on YouTube on Thursday. This is how to improve your balance with core strength. Let's not waste any time. Let's do a posture check to start, okay? So I'm here. My feet are neutral, right? Shoulder width apart, not turned like that, okay? Let's start with the ankles today. Bend your knees a little and drop kind of forward with your ankles, okay? What the hell does that mean? Bend the knees, okay? Take your hips, turn them in just a little, facing nice and forward, okay? So I'm kind of collapsing my hips in, tuck the pelvis, lift the rib cage, shoulders back 1/4 of an inch, ears behind the shoulders, feel the weight drop on your heels. Nice, tall posture. I want to feel the weight from my heels up through my neck, all the way into here, relaxing the shoulders. From this position, standing nice and tall, take a step to your left, take a step to your right. Take a step to your left, take a step to your right, and let's go right into the warm-ups. Folks, for this workout, we're going to need a wall, okay? So if you're not next to a wall or don't have access to one, move yourself, and you can wait till we get to that part of the workout. If you have good balance, welcome. You can do these exercises without the wall, the ones in here. All right, so here, cross in front, light legs. Also, we're getting on the floor. So if you cannot get on the floor, get next to a couch, buy a massage bed, get on your bed, do what you got to do, folks. Or learn how to get onto the floor, very important. Because if you fall, we don't want to have to call the ambulance. Okay, watch me. I'm going to step, heel tap. It's my line dance move. Step. Look, I'm still stepping to the side and turning. Good. Breathe and turn and turn. All right, I'm shaking everything out. I'm getting ready. All right, we're going to plant the feet, okay? Now I'm going to pivot, and my heel comes up. Boom. And it's like I'm taking this hip, driving my hip forward, and I'm going to allow my arms to swing here. Make sure your heel is coming up. If you came to the pre-class, I explained about rotating the hips. It starts at 8:50, folks. You guys want to come. Boom. Pacific time. Boom. We got a lot of people from New York. Here, twist, twist, pivot, 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 pivot. Good. Shake out the arms. Arms out here. Little circles. Good. And back. Good. Circles forward. And back. All right, let's do some big here, like jumping jacks. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and relax. All right, let's do our spinal motility, okay? That's our spine moving. We're just going to do some big neck rolls. So ear to shoulder, dropping the chin down, rolling around. So today's intention for the class, we, or I, am going to learn to use my core in a new way. Okay, turn the other way. And twist. Good. I'm going to learn to use my core in a new way, folks. I guarantee you have not done what we are doing today. Not as an ego thing, just because this stuff is not taught. Or maybe just not known, I don't know. All right, so here, slouch the back, control posture, okay? Flare the ribs, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, crouch, and flare, and crouch, and flare. Good, okay, you got two suitcases right here, right? Suitcase one to the right, really heavy, stretching out. Don't let this front shoulder roll down, okay? Here, coming down the other side, boom. Good. And recover. We're going to move through this quick. Let's stir the pot. So my hips, look, it's like there's a big circle, like a hula hoop, and you push your hips around. The biggest one I see is people they don't laterally shift, which we're going to talk about today. That's a big one, okay? And switch directions. Okay, good. And relax. All right, let's come into standing lunge. Okay, so I'm here. Neutral stance. Take your left foot 2 stride lengths. 1 stride length, 2 stride lengths. Hip lights are forward. Bend the front knee. Back heel is down. Folks, if you feel like this is up-tempo, as you come to more classes, you'll see that I expose you guys to similar movements because they're important. All right, that's why you learn them. If you want more stretch, folks, take that front foot out. Keep your back heel down, okay? It's not a high lunge. Make sure this back hip is squaring forward. Bend that front knee. Ooh, big stretch. You want to learn to use your core in a new way. Well, first we got to talk about what is balance. I'm not going to bore you too much with the science, even though I love it. Push off the back foot, slap for fun. That's a little Tai Chi move. All right, turn, right leg forward. Why am I screaming into the microphone? 1 and 2, turn, bend the front knee, okay? What is balance, all right? It's just the ability to maintain control, right? And when we think of balance, especially as older adults, it's not falling. But also it's having confidence in your legs. I want to step up on here. I want to grab this. I want to move over here. I can do it. Without what? The risk of falling. And bend your knee. Because hate to break it, folks, some people fall, they break their pelvis, they go to skilled nursing, they get staph, and they die. True story. I'm getting dark today. All right, good. Why? Because you guys need that sometimes. You need to be reminded of that. And stepping forward, good. Relax, shake it out. Okay? Now, perfect example of balance, right? I'm going to change the way my feet are. I'm going to step over with my left leg. I'm going to cross. All of a sudden, all this wooginess happens. That's us losing our balance, okay? So we're going to bend here, and I want you guys to fold down at the waist. So balance isn't just standing on one leg. Reach down. It's not standing on one leg. Rarely in life do you stand on one leg. It's going to be what we call shifts of weight. That's the most important part of balance. Okay, here, stretch it out. Ooh, I'm tight today. I'm shaking my arms for no reason. I'm going to roll up nice and slow. Breathe. All right, cross the other leg over. Look, I'm shifting my weight. Oh, that's when I lose my balance, coming down. So we're going to be learning how to use our core to shift our weight super effectively. Also, this class is probably going to be 35 minutes long. Don't turn it off now. Okay, head down, relax, shake it out. I'm going to come up slow. This is also a shift of weight when I'm transferring my center of mass, okay? Also, we're going to work on that today, okay? So we're going to go down to the floor, folks. So here, neutral stance, bend the knees, right? Hands come down, walk forward, come into crawl, okay? We're going to go straight from crawl. I'm going to roll into what's called Mermaid, okay? So Mermaid, I'm propped up on my elbow. Don't worry, we're not doing side planks. But I'm not dropping in to my shoulder. I'm taking this top hip. I'm sending it towards my feet. That's called the long hip. All right, I've got that long hip. Now I'm going to take my top hand. I'm going to reach back. I'm going to grab my ankle and pull it back. Okay? Grab the ankle, pull it back. Let me guys show you from the other side. So I'm here, right? I'm pulling back. Sorry, this is called Mermaid. This pose is actually called Model. Oh, she's right. Sorry. It was made apparent to me. Never mind. This floor is like, it's not dirty, but it's not clean. Ugh, okay. Luckily, you're not here. Okay, good. Let's do the other side. So the way I like to switch sides, I'm just going to roll like this. I call that through the center. You can do the breakdance move and switch sides that way, okay? So, switching sides. What side was on? I'm on the left side. Okay. Shenanigans. Grab the ankle behind the back. I'll live. I don't stretch the same side twice. Now look, see I'm collapsing that shoulder. Long shoulder. I know I lost you. This is an important quad stretch, folks. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay? All right, from here, breathe. Exhale. Nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn onto my knees. Again, last one on the knees, calm down. And I'm going to push back for child's pose. It's just very important today that we get the lumbar and the hip flexors loosened up, because those are our primary stabilizers for balance, even though trainers want to convince you that it's the front of your abs. It's definitely not. Oh, trainers. Okay, you ready, folks? Let's come onto our backs. I'm weirdly paranoid about the mic. So let's go onto our backs. All right, we're good. Rolling onto our backs. We're going to go in that premier position, okay? Jesus. Okay. Nice. All right, so premier position, knees are bent, feet are flat. We're going to go through the core power series real quick. If you don't know it, go on YouTube. Here we go. Tuck my abs. Suck in. Squeeze my glutes. Do not bridge, okay? This is the tuck. Suck, squeeze, do not bridge. And relax. Here we go. Let's do it all together. And tuck, suck, squeeze the abs. And release. And again, tuck, suck, squeeze. Maintain that. Lift your left leg up. We'll be coming back to this when we're standing. Lift your left leg up. Keep your core tight. Notice the body wants to do what? It wants to rotate. It wants to drop this hip. Don't let it do any of that. Okay, hold. Take this left leg. Kick it up. Stretch. Point your toe. Stretch. Flex. Point. Flex. Oh, if you don't feel the stretch, folks, you're doing it wrong. Now, keep your core engaged, and what I want you to do, watch what I do here. I'm going to lower this leg down. I'm going to keep doing that toe thing because it's fun. All right, I'm going to hold. Notice your lower back wants to do what? It wants to round. Okay, don't let it round, not right now. Tuck and hold. You feel this muscle in the front, this quad muscle? Very important. It's making a big comeback. Hold and release. If you got a cramp, you need more minerals in your diet. Okay, and water. Ready? Tuck, suck, squeeze. Right leg comes up, hold it. Notice your hip wants to hike. It wants to drop. It wants to round your back. There's a lot of things it wants to do. Don't let it do any of those things. Control. Okay, same thing. Leg goes up. I'm going to flex. I'm going to point. I'm going to flex and point, flex and point. Good. Flex and point. Good. Keep working that. Keep working that as I lower it down. Lowering it down, keeping that hip engaged, right? Don't lose it in your back. Tuck, point and flex. Now everyone flex this quad muscle right here. It's making a comeback and relax, okay? So we're learning to use our core in a new way. Let me show you a new way, okay? So from here, tuck, suck, and squeeze. Now I want you to scoop your hips up. I call this the Pilates Bridge, okay? Holding this position. I'm slightly bridged. I'm not all the way up. Okay, I'm using my core in a new way. I'm going to put my hands down. I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to lift it up. All right? This left hip wants to drop. Don't let it drop. As a matter of fact, take your left hip, drive it towards the ceiling. Over-rotate. Over-correct that. Feel how much you're using that right core muscle. Good. Hold steady. Kick this leg out and hold it. Flex your quad. All right? This long leg, it's hard to hold. Drive this left hip up. Woo, buddy. Okay, and relax. That's called anti-rotation of the pelvis, folks. That's a new way of using your core. Write that down. Okay? Sorry. All right, tuck, suck, and squeeze. Bridge up. Lift the right leg up. Do not let this right hip drop. I see that all the time. Also, don't let this left knee bow out. That's another one. Okay? Now, take your right hip. Drive it towards the ceiling. Hold. Beautiful. Take your right leg out. Hold. See this right hip? Drive it up. Okay? Don't let it drop. Hold, flex that quad, and release coming back down. Both of those are going to play huge roles in the balance portion. I want to show us a new one. We've never done this here. You'll be fit forever. You guys are ready for the premiere, okay? Coming up, knees and feet for table. Now, when I do table, my feet are a little high sometimes, so I'm here. Also, your knees should be not separated, not the gynecologist, okay? And knees here, forward, hold. Okay, now, take your hips. Move them as one unit to the left, right? Hold. Now, the right side of your back is going to come up. Let me show you guys that. So here, so don't move, hold. But you see how the side of my back is up? I want that. Okay, now, hold that and keep your knees where they are, but try to get your back down and pull that part of your back. Oh! Yes, sound effects are optional. Put your feet down. If you didn't get that, don't worry. We're going to do it again. Okay? Let's go the other way, though. My legs are going to the right. Sorry to confuse you. Okay? My legs are going to the right. My back lifts up. That's fine. Hold your knees where they are. Drive that back into the ground. Okay? And recover. Other side. Here. Boom. Hold. Drive that back into the ground. And recover. Last one, other side. Here. Boom. Drive that back into the ground. And relax. Now, that's the anti-rotation part of your QL, another part of the core when using. If you didn't get it, folks, don't worry, calm down. But let's blow up the core here a little bit. Here we go. Legs up straight. Right here, lock the legs out. Point the toes. If you feel it in your back, bend your knees. Lock, hands overhead here. Hold 5 seconds. Now, if you're more advanced, lower down. Longest 5 seconds ever. And recover. I want everyone to try this, okay? No excuses. Legs out straight. You're going to swing your arms. Swing your arms. Swing your arms. Sit all the way up. Booyah. Nice job. Okay, let's roll here. All right. Microphone on the ground. Hold. We're in crawl. Okay, this does not count as on our knees because we're going to come up. We're going to come into downward dog. We're going to walk our feet in. Walk our hands in. Roll up. Nice and slow. All right, good job, folks. If you're doing the recording, Come join us live every Thursday. But pause right here and get water. All right, Fit Fam, we are back. Now, we're going to learn to use our core in a new way, standing up, how to improve your balance, those 3 concepts we used on the floor, okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to stay in neutral stance, okay? I'm posturing up right here. First one, take your left foot step forward, okay? 50-50. Take this left hip, drive it forward. Drive it forward. Get this weird exaggerated posture. That's fine. Do that. Boom, okay? So I'm here. Drive this hip forward. Hold. Squeeze that glute, okay? As this hip is driving forward, push off the back foot. Keep driving this hip forward. See how my heel comes up? I want that. Back reset, okay? Here we go. Left leg stepping forward. Drive this left hip. Drive this left hip. Right heel comes up. Left heel comes up because I'm driving this hip so far forward, and relax. You know, sometimes in training, I'll put a band around the hips, okay? Let's do the left foot again. Step forward. Drive that hip. Squeeze this glute. Drive. Boom. And back, okay? Remember we were on the ground and we were driving that hip? It's the same thing up here, okay? Switch legs. Right leg forward. Balance. Drive that right hip. Drive that right hip. Drive that right hip. Left heel comes up. Driving the right hip. Balance. And recover, okay? Reset here. Drive. Drive that hip. Drive that hip. Drive that hip. And recover. Good. Here again. Drive that hip. Drive that hip. Boom. And relax. What we're going to do, we're going to shift our weight. Watch me. Shift, drive, and back. Shift, drive, and back. I want you guys to exaggerate. I mean, if you do this and you fall forward, that's good. Just exaggerate, okay? At your own pace, which better be fast. Here we go. Step and drive, and relax. Good. Step and drive, and relax. Good. Boom. Good. This is giving us that forefoot stability. I'm using my abs to drive those hips. You might not feel it, but you probably feel it. Now, if you feel it in your lower back, it's because you're leaning back. Don't lean back. Drive those hips. Good. Drive those hips. Good. Drive those hips. Last one. And recover, okay? All right, let's go to the wall, folks. If you don't have a wall, that's fine. You might not necessarily need it. So what I'm going to do, I got my hand on the wall, all right? I'm going to drive my right hip forward. My left foot's going to come up, okay? I'm going to use this part of my back, and I'm actually going to twist open. You see that? So I can do it. If I have pretty good balance, right, I can twist open without the wall. But I'm here twisting open and release. Twisting open and release. Twisting open and release. Now, advanced students, as I'm twisting forward, drive this right hip and back. As I'm twisting back, drive this right hip and back. Boom. I want you guys to feel that rotation in the back. Yes, we're rotating in the lumbar. Oh my God, call the exercise police. Boom. Here. Boom. Here. Try without the wall. Oh, good. And relax. Okay? Other side. Focus, right? Hands on the wall. My left foot is on the floor. I'm lifting my right leg. I'm rotating to that right part of my back. And as I do, I'm driving my left hip forward. Driving my left hip forward. Driving. Good. Squeeze your core muscles, folks. If you don't feel like this is a workout, you're just not driving your legs hard enough. I'm already sweating. Drive. 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 Boom. Try without the wall. See what you got. Right? I'm not driving my hip. There you go. And recover. Good. Okay. Breathe. Let me show you how this applies to standing up, okay? We're going to step back, learn to use my core in a new way, stepping back with this left foot, okay? From here, I'm going to twist through my back, make sure this knee does not twist. Boom. And I'm locking this hip into place using this back muscle, okay? Reset. Step back here, twist, lock everything in. Reset. Step back, twist. All right, I'll slow down, calm down. Step, twist and lock. I'm not bowing this knee. Look, this knee is not rotating. Ooh, that does not feel good. Okay, here. You feel that? The love handles. I should have sold you on how much love handle work we're doing today. Good. Step back, twist and rotate. Boom. Step back. Okay? Now, advanced concept. Look, keep this twist. Keep that locked. Now, at the same time, drive this hip and make this seal back here forward. Ooh! If you can't do that yet, folks, don't worry about it. But that's good. That's the key to success. Okay? Here we go. Right side. Here. Stepping back. Boom. I'm going to twist. Make sure I'm not bowing this knee out. Okay? Good. Here. twist, and back, twist, and back, twist, and back, twist. If I'm really advanced, driving that front hip, locking it in, and recover. Good job. So essentially what we're doing is we're creating a super seal right here on the foot, okay? Let's do it again. This time stepping forward, okay? Breathe. Left foot forward, step. Watch this. Drive that hip and then pull back, and you're going to have a super seal, hip and back. My core muscles are engaged. This foot should be so cemented into the ground. Everybody tuck, suck, and squeeze your hips, or glutes. Push off the back leg, right? This is balance. Hold. Lift the front heel. Posture and balance. Squeezing, driving my hip, squeezing my back. Driving my hip, squeezing my back. Balance, 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 balance. If you're super advanced, and recover. I'm just showing off. Good. Let's keep moving, folks. I've decided these workouts are now up-tempo. Thanks for the feedback. All right, breathe. Right leg forward, step. Drive that right hip. Pull back into that right, super cemented here. Boom. Shift the weight into the front foot, driving that hip, driving that hip. Elevate onto the heel. Hold. Hold. Lift for craziness, driving the hip, and relax. Nice job. Good. Let's work a little fall prevention, okay? Let's go right in. Don't think so much about your core. Think about what? Your hips. Okay, it looks like this. Watch me. Shift my weight into my right foot, step forward with the left, hips and drive. So I'm driving my left hip, pulling my back. Step back. When you step forward, folks, your heel is up, okay? Shift weight into the left, here, right leg stick, driving the right hip, creating that seal. Boom. Switch. Whoa. Driving your hip, squeezing back here, and recover. Driving your hip, and recover. Driving your hip, and recover. Driving your hip, and recover. Driving your hip. Last one, last one. Woo! Man, if my PT friends saw this workout, they'd throw up. Why? Because these are the moves they don't do in exercise, but that's the reason that our balance still sucks. You got to learn how to do this stuff, folks. It's very important. Okay? You feel good? All right, let's do a plank. Come on. Yes, I'm serious. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands come down. All right? Walk your hands forward. Do not put your knees down. Go straight down onto your forearms. Hold. If you need to put your knees down for balance, go ahead. Tuck, suck, and squeeze. Lifting rib cage. Holding. Now look what you can do in plank. Is I can drive one hip forward. I can drive another hip forward. Oh, I could also pull through my back. Pull through my back. Driving hips. Holding. My knees are down. Your knees can be up. Either way. 3, 2, dropping down, coming up. Okay? Breathe. I want you guys to come into push-up plank. Hands up. Ready? Hold. Just like this. Good. Bend the knees. Walk the hands in. Walk the hands back. And relax. Breathe. Folks, we got to push ourselves, okay? Woo! Breathe. All right, we're going to work. So that's forward and backwards. Hip drive, anti-rotation, right? Pulling into the back. Now we're going to work. This is the lateral shift away, and I kind of mentioned this in the beginning. All right, so the lateral shift, what it looks like is take your left hand, put on your left hip. Push, push, push this hip. Push your left hip, and notice your right hip comes out. This will shift the weight onto the outside of the right foot. And you'll notice my shoulders, they sort of naturally do this like counteract thing. This is my little teapot thing. Okay? But from here, use your side muscles and pull your shoulders even. My hips are shifted. My shoulders are over this foot. This sets me up really nice for this leg. And relax. I used to teach single leg balance like doing this, but it works, but doesn't work as good as something else. Here, take my right hand, push my right hip into my left. Push that hip out. Really drive it. This is actually a belly dance move too. Okay? Now, keep that hip shifted. Use your core muscles. Pull your shoulders out. Boom, hold. Okay? If for some reason you stumble and you're going sideways, which I've seen, what we want to do, let's do it slow. When I step to the right, I'm going to shift my hip first. This is called a hip lead. I want to lead with my hip. Lead with my hip, then step. Weights on the outside of my foot. Step your foot together. Let's go to the left. Lead with your hip. Ready? Leading with my hip. Leading with my hip. Step. I'm exaggerating. That's okay. Lead with your hip. Step. Hip lead. Boom. Hip lead. Boom. Hip lead. And if you notice, folks, let's do this together. If you guys watch me real carefully, when we're doing the warm-ups, my hip is leading. You won't see me do this. You don't see me, right? I'm driving my hips. Oh, yeah, everything I do is controlled, folks, in the exercise class. Hip lead. Hip lead. All right? So that is a core muscle that laterally shifts your pelvis. No one talks about it. That's a new way. Let's open this up, okay? Big step to the left. Hip lead, big step. It's into a side lunge. Big step. Into a side lunge. Big step. Into a side lunge. Big step. Look at my hip when I catch, though. I'm pushing my hip back. It's a little bit of strength training. Here, step back. Boom. Step back. Boom. Everyone hold it. Now, from here, drive this left hip. Pull through the left back. Get all the way into your foot. If you laterally shift your hips, you drive that hip, pull through the back, your single leg balance is going to be money. Okay? Breathe. Okay? Let's go the other way. Here we go. Ready? To the right. Hip lead. Right step, catch. Boom. Hip lead, right step, and catch. Hip lead, right step, and catch. Core muscles, hip. Lead with that hip. Boom. Lead with that hip. Boom. Lead with that hip. Boom. Lead with that hip. Hold. Right? Drive that hip. Pull through that back. Shift the weight over. Catch your balance. And recover. I'm going to run that again. Go back to the wall. Now this one you need really good balance if you don't want to use the wall. Okay? So from the wall, we're going to go the other way, and I'm going to show you how to hip. So I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to go behind my left foot. In order to do so, you need to laterally shift your hips. If you don't, it makes it, you can't really go that far, okay? This is called a skater lunge. So I'm here, take this leg, shift that hip, stick it behind, use your core. Back in. What am I using my core for? As I shift, right, I'm not doing this, which actually makes balance harder. I'm pulling through and standing up, okay? So, shift. Shift. I don't think we've done these either. Shift. All right, let's get crazy today. Hold. Drive that hip. Pull through the back. And then try to balance like this if you got it. Right? Good. And recover. Nice job. Ooh, you guys are doing awesome today. Good. I want to all right, we're almost done. Jeez. It's like I hear you guys through the YouTube. Okay, so I'm standing. Nice and tall. I'm going to take my left leg, stick it behind my right, but I'm shifting that right hip. Remember, I'm here. I'm shifting that right hip. I'm here. I'm shifting that right hip. And here. Ooh, that was cool. Okay, shift and stand. Shift and stand. Stick your butt out, folks. If you feel in your knees, it's because you're not sticking your hips out. Boom. Okay, now hold here. Hold. Right? Drive this hip. Pull through that back. Hold everything. In and tight, breathe. In and tight, breathe. And recover, shake everything out. Nice job, okay? Let's work this into fall prevention. We got a few more exercises, okay? If I stumble and this foot goes in front, this hip, you see that? It's the same thing here, right? So if I go, I know it's kind of confusing. Boom. But maybe we should have taught the other way. All right. So follow me. Take your right foot, step in front, shift your left hip. Boom. Take your right leg, step in front, shift your left hip. It's just the same way. Same way as the foot. Okay? Boom. 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 Now you're not really going to fall the other way, but let's because that's what we practice. So take your right foot, step behind, shift that hip. Shift that hip. All about the hip shift, folks. Good. All about the hip shift. Good. Hip shift. Hip shift. Hip shift. Hip shift. And relax. All right, we're going to put this in together. This is using your core, right, for balance. This is essentially if I trip going sideways. Okay? Everyone together with me. I'm going to side lunge with my right leg. Shift my hip. Take my left foot, cross in front. Hip stays shifted and recover. That would be this fall. You've all done it, I'm sure. I've done it. Okay, here we go. To the right. Right leg, hip lead. Cross, boom, squeeze your core. Step in front and recover. Make sure you keep that hip out. Going to the left. Hip lead, hip drive. Lean and recover. Good. Other way, other side. Here we go. Hip out. Step over and recover. Good, other way. Hip out, step over, and we can flow. Good. Good, and relax. All right, let's put it all together, okay? Final one. I told you this workout's going to be 35 minutes. Calm down, okay? Here. I want you to laterally shift into your right. Take this right hip, drive that right hip, pull through the right back, use your shoulders to align yourself. All my weight to my right foot. Gently lift this left heel. If you're only here for coupe, that's fine. You can lift and replace, lift and replace, lift and replace. Everyone else, lift and hold. Okay, level 1. Level 2, coming up for tree. Okay, drive this hip, pull back, stay laterally shifted. Level 3 is out for the, whatever this is called. Driving your hip, balance, in, and recover. Good, last exercise. Everyone breathe. Laterally shift to the left. Drive that left hip, pull through that left back, align your shoulders all the way to my left foot. Right heel comes up. Okay? Now, lift and replace. If you're only there today, this is level 1, that's fine. Level 2, go ahead, balance. All right, that's not level 2, this is level 1. Okay, level 2, tree. Driving that hip, pulling through that back. Okay? Now from here, if you're level 3, extend out for tree, or if whatever this is, extended tree. Hold, driving that hip. 3, 2, and relax, shake it out. You guys, that's some high level stuff. I'm proud of you guys if you made it this far. All right, I want to do a breathing exercise, a little bit different today. We're not going to use the arms very much. Take your thumbs, put them right in your sternum, okay? Find right below, push gently in, 2, right below the rib cage, that soft part. Drop your jaw. When you breathe in, push your thumbs out. Exhale. 2 weeks ago, I did how to breathe. This is how you breathe. This is your diaphragm. Right below the ribs, push in. Drop your jaw, breathe in. Exhale. Let's slow everything down. Drop your jaw, breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, breathing in. And exhale. Good, shake it out. Okay, right here, we're going to cross. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, closing breaths. Good, nice deep breath, breathing in. Exhale, dropping down. Good, breathing in, inhale. We're going to exhale, dive in the pool, hands down. Chin down, looking underneath, breathing everything in, nice. Chance for reflection, okay? Fast-paced, high-level stuff. If you kept up, great. If you didn't, you still tried, even better. Okay? Let's roll up. Fit fam, you learned how to use your core in new ways. Have some gratitude for being able to work out. Because that's it. Workout complete. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice job. Okay, real quick, folks. We don't sit here and do 3 sets of 10 of chair lifts and leg lifts and knee bends, and I'm ripping apart all the other people in the industry. Why? Because we're pushing a standard. Chair exercises, squats, that doesn't work, okay? If it worked, you'd be in amazing shape. And it would translate to your life. None of that is true, okay? This stuff, though complicated, though probably much harder, though more devious, will translate directly to your life and how you move, okay? I'm not smashing old school exercise. You guys know we do that, but that is never, ever going to be the focus because we're pushing this forward. It doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. This stuff works because now today you're going to be walking and you'll be like, oh, hip drop, boom. When are you going to sit in your chair? Never going to happen, okay? So just remember that as the skills go forward. You might kind of get lost, and I know I talk a lot, but it's important, folks. And as you do more of these classes, you're going to pick up on the stuff. So keep trying, keep doing it. You can find all the classes on YouTube. Some people like to go to the website, you'llbefitforever.com, and go to the free classes there, though not all the classes are up on the website. Okay? You guys are awesome. We'll be back next Thursday live, 9 a.m., okay? Good job today, okay? So this is You'll Be Fit Forever, and I'm Coach Russo, and I'll see you next time. Peace.